Before we get this next video started, I just wanted to take a moment, say a huge thank you to all the subscribers, whether you're new or you've been here for a while. I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate you and that the adventures are just getting started. If you hear that crunching sound, that's the ice cracking behind me. That's the Kasilof River. I've lived here in Alaska for over 25 years. I've seen the cold, dark winters, I've seen the beautiful summers, and I've seen a lot of Alaska. I've driven from the very top of Alaska as far as you can drive on the road system, all the way to Florida. So whether you're here for the van life vibes, the Alaska scenery, or just to see what kind of trouble I get in the Vanagon, welcome aboard. There's gonna be a lot on this channel. We're gonna keep it real. You're gonna get to see the ups and downs of van life here in Alaska, my failures, my successes, and just having a good time. Thanks for joining this new community that we're growing together. And if you guys have any comments, suggestions, questions, anything, just drop it in the comments. I'll do my best to answer everybody. There's been a lot of questions and comments. Feel free to pop in there. Well, we just survived our first week in full-time van life. We had some episodes here and there where things went completely wrong. Lost a lot of my daytime footage. Didn't realize that I didn't have a mic hooked up on my camera, so there was no footage there to use, and I didn't want to voice over and bore you with my voice some more, so I just cut it out. So you're gonna get quick little blips of each day and where I camped at each night, which I stayed in town most of the nights just to stay close to the house. No heat, so definitely didn't want to get too far away. Luckily the weather was pretty decent. It was cold the first few days and then warmed up. As you can see, we're finally getting a little snow. It's the wet, heavy variety kind that's right at freezing. So it's slushy and it makes real nice ice balls. I should have a new heater in the next day or two, hopefully today, but I haven't seen any updates for today. But I did survive a week, so there is I've actually started filming another adventure that I'm on currently. I just stopped through town and yeah, so hope you enjoy the video. Let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see. You know, what areas here in South Central Alaska. I live 2 hours south of Anchorage, so I'm close to Homer, I'm close to Seward, Hope. There's a lot of little communities here that we can go check out. So let me know in the comments. I just woke up. It's really cold in here. I'm not sure. The heater's not working. Well, so much for the first night of being full-time. And if you're wondering what the blue tape is, it's to keep the water out of my locks. They like to freeze. After all, I do live in Alaska. Got her all washed up, clean again. It's gonna rain in a few days, unfortunately, so I didn't get too carried away with it. I just wanted to get the road grime and the salt off of it, because they've been adding salt. Looks like I missed a spot. They've been adding salt to the sand piles to keep the sand piles from freezing because of all the rain we've had this year. But it looks better for now. Okay, it's back on. I may have called it a couple bad words, but it seems to be working again, so I don't know. I had the cover off and was dinking around in there and moving stuff, and of course one of the fixes is it says to move the fan in and out, so I've done that about 50 times, and I don't know if I finally got the right combination, but it's not making any noise. Seems to be working, so hopefully it'll stay on this time. It worked flawlessly for a year and a half, and then I had a EO8 error once and fixed that, which that was my own fault. Again, I had air in the fuel line, probably just from sitting for a while. So I got that purged, and it worked great for several weeks after that. And then I got this EO6 last night, and yeah, it's been a mess ever since. I don't know, but it's running really quiet now. It was running kind of noisy a little while ago, so I don't know, maybe when I had it taken out I bumped the fan or something. Not sure, but we'll see. I'll keep you posted here. Like I said, right now it's blowing hot air again, so I'm living in this thing regardless. I mean, yes, I still have my house, but I'm not gonna stay here. I'm just working here. My son stays here, so I'll put those back in there for now, and we'll see what happens. We'll give it a little while. I'll go back in the house and finish grabbing stuff. I'm slowly bringing stuff out here and put it in here. I did bring the buddy heater just in case I need it. Not that I want to use that, because it puts a lot of condensation in the van. But we're getting there slowly but surely. I'm going to head out here probably in an hour or two and go find me somewhere to camp out tonight. I'm going to try to camp in different spots just to see if what I like and where I don't like. I like the beach, but last night even I had a bunch of kids come down and their truck, and they must have broke down or something, but they were out there at 2 o'clock in the morning making all kinds of noise. All right, I'll keep you posted. Not sure if this is fixed or if it's just a temporary thing. Everything seems to be working, but it's only been running a few minutes. It ran for quite a while yesterday before it shut off on me. Did wake up, it was a little cold. As you can see, that's my breath. It's 12 degrees currently, Fahrenheit, so not real warm. I'm sitting at my house, got some tools and been tinkering, and it's been running for a couple minutes now. Seems to be putting out a good volume of heat, which is good because while it didn't get super cold in here last night, it definitely was cold. Not something I would want to have to repeat day after day after day. I did order a brand new diesel heater this morning, so it won't be here for 9 days. So I really hope this is a good temporary fix or even a long-term fix. This heater is only a year old, so I did run it quite a bit here the last couple months because I have been camping quite a bit. And if you're wondering about the rag, I got a rag wrapped around the pump just to kind of help quiet it down a little bit. And then I pack on my shoes, but more rags down around it helps kind of muffle the sound so you don't hear the tick, 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 tick all night long. So yeah, I will I'll let you know here in a little bit, see if this thing keeps going. It sounds good. It sounds better than it has in a week, so if this was the cure, I'll tell you what I did to fix it, and it wasn't anything magical. Okay, I don't know if it was dumb luck or if I actually did something this time, but it's been running for 30 minutes straight now. That's the longest it's ran, and it's putting out good heat. The only thing I did was I moved the fan a little bit and I wiggled the sensor, and it seems to have finally worked. I'm gonna leave it running for a while and just make sure before I head out. But the sun's low on the horizon and it's just about time to go. Okay, 2.5 hours. Heater is still on. I've turned it up, I've turned it down. So hopefully that was the end of that problem. Because it's getting colder out. Sun just set. Now it's time to go camping. I gotta go to the bank real quick. I gotta take the bear, and then we'll be on our way to go camp out for the night. Well, it is night number 2, and I am sitting in the van again, and my heater's been running all day. It took me hours and hours of tinkering with it, and I finally got it running. It ran for almost 5 hours straight. soon as I get ready to leave, as I'm driving down the road, I hear the heater shut off, and we are back in the same boat as last night. It runs for a few minutes and then it shuts off. So it's gonna be a chilly night again. I do have the buddy heater with me, so in the morning I can fire that up, and at least I'll have some heat in here to take some of the chill off. But it's already getting cold in here. It was 7 degrees Fahrenheit when I drove through town, and I'm not really stealth camping, but I'm camping at one of the most popular places in the summer to camp out around here. It's Fred Meyer's parking lot. So a semi just pulled in, and I'm currently listening to it rattle. It's, what time is it? 9:40 almost p.m. So I'm gonna tinker with the heater for a little bit longer, see if I can get it to fire back up and run again. I think the fan motor's either burning up or the bearings are gone, because it ran, like I said, non-stop for hours and hours and hours and was perfect. And then when I drove into town, as I pulled up to a stoplight, I heard it shut off. And so yeah, good times. But anyhow, night 2, another project. I did order a heater this morning, but it won't be here for 8 days. So yeah, guess we're just gonna grin and bear it for the next few weeks, or the next week. Anyhow, yeah, let's see what happens tonight. I'm sure it's gonna be chilly. Yep. Back door to the garden center. And that's where I'm parked. That's the main entrance over there, right where the cars are going by on the highway. Anyhow, I'm gonna get back in there and tinker with this heater. I got it kind of running. We'll see if it'll stay running though. That's the problem. Good morning. It is 5:11 in the morning here in Soldotna. It is a brisk 5 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, it's icy again on the. I can't see. Icy on the inside of the windows again, thanks to the heater not working all night. I did turn it on and it did come back on just now, so it's making all kinds of noise. I think the fan's done in it, so I'll run it till it just dies. It shuts off after it just starts to get warm, and then it shuts off. So I played with it for about an hour last night, and I could get it to run for a few minutes, but that's about as far as it's gonna go. So I do have a new one coming in a little over a week. Unfortunately, till then it's gonna be cold, so I realized that. Sleep bag keeps me plenty warm. Like I said, I sleep with a hoodie. I've got a little knit cap on, and I'm staying plenty warm, but boy, when you get up and get out of the covers, but yeah, it's brisk. But that's part of the adventure, right? I mean, I didn't do it because it was easy. I did it because I can. So anyhow, happy, it's the 3rd of January now. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Here's a little better picture of the ice on the windshield and the side windows. Yeah, that's all on the inside. That's definitely not on the outside. One positive note out of all this is the batteries are staying well charged. They don't even go down in the middle of the night just because I'm not using any power. I got plenty of power though. So hopefully when this new heater gets here, this problem will be solved, or I can figure this one out. I thought I had it yesterday and it ran great, but apparently not. And on a fun note, my toothpaste is frozen. So I'm gonna have to put that in my pocket and warm it up for a minute. Did get the Vanagon fired up. It fired right up, of course. Got a little bit of ice. Not anything like I used to get, where I'd literally have to sit here for an hour with the heater on high to get everything thawed out. Yeah, the manager 30's not happy, but that's why I've got the batteries exposed and no door on there. The door's right there. Once I get the diesel heater working properly, then that will be an easy fix. All right, so night 3, I am sleeping in the Safeway McDonald's parking lot, right in front of McDonald's. Probably not my smartest move because there's only been about 1 million cars drive by in the last few minutes. But hey, what the heck. That's urban stealth camping at its finest. Got my window covers on. That 5% tint on my windows makes it really hard to see through. And then you put the window covers on and it's impossible. I just wish my heater was working because it's not very warm. It's only 6 degrees Fahrenheit, so hopefully it warms up, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. Actually, I probably should hold my breath. At least it's warm. But hey, that's part of the adventure, right? I signed up for this. Actually, I volunteered for it, but yeah, no chickening out now. Just a little cold weather. That's the one disadvantage to sleeping in a parking lot when you're a light sleeper. Somebody pulls in close to you with their noisy truck, and that's all you hear. 4:30 in the morning, and yeah, I guess I'm gonna get the day started. And it's cold. It's not crazy cold, but it's definitely below freezing in here. That is McDonald's right there. Now it's hard to see through the windows because they're foggy or icy. And there's Safeway. So I just parked right out in the old middle of the parking lot. Did the van life stealth camp thing. Now I'm gonna start this pig up and see if I can't get those windows defrosted so I can get home. I got work to do. So that is where I slept last night, right here in the middle of the parking lot. As you can hear, the diesel heater is running. I just started it and it fired right up. It will be short-lived. Welcome to downtown Soldotna at 4:30 in the morning. The wind is cold. I don't see any northern lights. Anyhow, I'm going home. I got things to do today. I'm gonna work on that heater again. See if I can't get it to run full time. It's 5:01. 16 degrees, so it warmed up actually quite a bit. It warmed up almost 15 degrees. Still -9. Anyhow, I figured I'd stop, show you that. All my windows were defrosting a little better. Night 4. The wind is whipping, and the place I'm camping will not be disclosed at this time, but it's a pretty good one. I am stealth camping. It's not illegal to be here, it's just a spot that I don't want a lot of people to know. But they have 1 million street lights. So anyhow, night 4, camping out. And this is the view all blacked out, but I still have light coming through up front. I gotta come up with a better front curtain setup, preferably something insulated like the window covers. Keep the heat back here. I have no heat tonight at all. The heater just will not fire for some reason, and I didn't get a chance to tear it apart today. It's currently still in the van because I'm learning how to run a new editing program for these videos, so that took most of my day up. That, and I was out filming some more content for next week's. Well, good morning. Another night of no heat. It must have warmed up a little bit because I don't have ice in my mustache currently, so that's a plus. It's definitely windy.
definitely didn't get cold in my sleeping bag. That heater would sure be nice, though, because it's definitely chilly outside these covers. Anyhow, I'm going to get up, get the van started up, and get it defrosting, because it's going to take a minute. It's actually flurrying. It's been so long since I've seen snow here in Alaska, I forgot what it looked like. Joke's on me, though. It's a short-lived thing. It's only supposed to flurry for about another 15 minutes. And then much later tonight, maybe some snow. But at least it's snowing. I don't even remember the last time I plowed snow. It's been so long ago. It was around Thanksgiving sometime. I'll take a look. According to the Weather Channel, December 1st, 2024 was the last measurable snowfall here in Soldotna. So it's the 5th of January now, so it's been a while, and that was less than an inch of snow to be measurable at that point. So, yep. Although there is snow in the forecast, but everywhere around us is forecasted for rain, so this will turn into just an icy mess real soon. Anyhow, I'm headed home. I'm gonna hop in the shower and get my day started. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do today, and edit some video. Well, it is the 5th evening. I'm at Fred Meyer again just because it was close to home. Yeah, did some editing today and found out that the last 2 days worth of video that I shot, the microphone was off completely, so I have no sound on any of the video, so I ended up deleting all the video. So yeah, that was a good time. There was probably 2 hours worth of content just poof, gone. So that was a good live and learn moment. First day I turned the power off, or 2 days ago I shut the power off on the, thinking I was turning it on. So no sound on that particular set of videos. And then today I was videoing and I moved the mic and I must have either shut it off or that's the only thing I can figure is I must have shut it off and didn't realize it because the lapel was on, but the actual receiver was off. So that's 2 days in a row I've done that. So I'll definitely be paying more attention in the future because I lost all of that content. But 5th night, it's warming up. You know, I guess by tomorrow it's supposed to be right around freezing, which is not good because it's supposed to snow, but it's probably going to be rain, and the ground's cold enough now. If it rains, it's just going to freeze instantly to the ground, so it's going to be a mess. So not really looking forward to that. And we've got 5 days of, or 6 days of above freezing temperatures ahead of us, with lows right at freezing, so it's going to get interesting. So stay tuned for that, because I will be out and about on that stuff, and it won't be any fun, I'm sure. But other than that, I've been doing good, you know. I go to the house, I work all day in the garage, and then I edit and stuff while I'm there. Since I have no heat in here, my computer won't stay on, and I'm also learning a new computer system. I switched from PC to Mac, so it's, yeah, it's been fun. We'll just put it that way. I've spent many hours just watching YouTube just to learn how to move something around on the computer. But I am learning. The editing is going better. I've got a whole bunch of stuff I got to splice together. I've got a couple videos I just need to get cut up and put together, and then I'll drop those. But yeah, going good, sleeping good. I mean, like I said, I'm not cold. Yeah, you can see your breath in here, but it's not bad. My heater will be here in a week now, so and with the temperatures being right at freezing, I should be fine. I don't foresee anything bad happening. I can turn the heater on, it comes on for a minute or two, and then it just airs out, and then it's just done. But it takes the chill off, so that's good anyhow. But I just wanted to give you a quick update. Day 5 is just about in the books here. It's What time is it? It's 9:16, so I'll be going to bed here in a second. And I'll wake up in the morning. We'll see if it's actually snowing or if it just turns into rain. Anyhow, have a great night, everybody. Good morning. It is 5:23. And I actually woke up where I didn't start. I ended up over by Sportsman's Warehouse. They were doing some parking lot sanding or something at Fred Meyer last night, and it was noisy, so I got up and moved at midnight just to get somewhere quieter. Now they're over here doing it, so it's like a sander. I don't know if they're spreading sand, if they're spreading salt. Whatever they're spreading, it's noisy. So night 6, I am going to stay at the way station just outside of Sterling. There's plenty of room. Should be far enough off the road. It should be fairly quiet. And I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? It's 8:30. Yeah, I'll be awake for a little bit, and I'm going to go to sleep. So day 6, what have I learned so far from full-timing in the Vanagon? It's and it's cold. No heater, that sucks. Definitely, I'm going to be happy when my new heater gets here. The window covers that I made are awesome. They insulate well. I'm glad I doubled them up. The downside is when it is cold, they fall off. The double-sided Velcro that I used does not hold up under the cold. So, gonna have to reimagine that one. I think I'm gonna get some high-end magnets and wrap them in tape, kind of like a sandwich, and just put them out over the ends. That way they'll still stick to metal. I'm gonna have to come up with something, unless somebody's got some that they can sell at a reasonable rate. I did find a set, and they wanted $1,500 for them, and I'm like, wow, that's a little bit out of my budget range, but these will work. I just have to modify them a little bit. What else have I learned? Definitely, this thing holds the cold very well, and it holds the heat pretty well when it's got heat. I'm looking forward to actually getting my heat, because that's going to be a big game changer for me. That is what waking up day 7 looks like. It is a total sheet of ice everywhere you look. That's how far from the highway I slept. So that should be an interesting drive on wet ice, but all good. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. Slippery stuff, even on studded tires. Studded tires are nice, but they are not the end-all be-all of driving on ice. You have to be smart, not make any sudden movements, and drive within your means. But, yeah, I'm gonna get on the road and get my butt home. I got some stuff to build. External temperature and the internal temperature. It's 9:08 p.m. I survived day 7. I am parked at Safeway. I kind of on the side of, it's actually a nice little dark area, and shouldn't have too much traffic. So anyhow, I'm gonna get some sleep because I'm tired. Good morning. I actually slept in. It's 5:30. Feels pretty good, actually. And there's the outside temperature at 30.6, and the inside here in the Vanagon is 38. Only a couple more days, and I should have a new heater. That'll be nice. Anyhow, I slept behind the Peninsula Center Mall.
Never slept here before. It's kind of like... This is where I slept. Pretty quiet, except for the traffic that came through in the middle of the night. I don't know if it looks like truck drivers. I didn't ever look up to find out. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of traffic through the loading docks here for the stores. Hey, there we go. Turn on the overhead lights. That helps. Yeah, there's the semi right there. Good morning from Soldotna, Alaska. I just woke up. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I actually slept in a little bit. It's kind of nice. I was exhausted when I got here last night. It is 37 degrees outside and 40 in here, so it's just a little bit warmer in here than outside. I slept, I don't know if you can see, let me go over here. In the Fred Meyer parking lot, Taco Bell. So yeah, it was a windy night. Definitely was shaking the van. So that was kind of a new one. Plus I had a sleepover last night. It's my first sleepover at 25. Say hi, Bear. This is my son's dog, Bear, and yeah, he's a little bit of a bed hog. He's 107 pounds, so he pretty much took the whole bed. I was squeezed over in a little corner. Didn't get cold last night, but I think he was. He didn't enjoy the not having a heater part, so he just climbed right in bed and took over the bed. So we're gonna hopefully get my heater today, so I'll fix that. Oh, you're gonna wake up now? Good morning, Bear. Yeah, he's kind of a cuddler, but he's a bed hog. So I was doggy sitting last night, but anyhow, figured I'd show you where I slept last night. Oh, sorry. He's, I don't know if anybody on here watches Van City Van Life down in British Columbia, but his dog, Cruzy Bear, he's not a morning dog. Well, Bear's not either. Bear will sleep all day if I let him. Anyhow, everybody out there, I'm gonna get the morning started. Sorry I didn't film anything last night. I showed up, pulled the bed out, Bear and I crawled in bed, and that was it. I was out like a light bulb. Well, that was the end of 9 days of shortened video. I know it was kind of drawn out just because of the amount of days, but as you can see, it's snowing. Still have not got my heater. Hopefully it comes in tonight or tomorrow is the plan anyhow. And hope you guys enjoyed. The next outing will be actual in the wilderness camping, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.